Kelly, nice to get back on the win train, obviously. Frustrating last couple of games. How important was today to get back in the winning column?
Yeah, it was super important. It's always tough to lose a couple games at the Brier, especially, when you're really close in both games. And I kind of felt like I let my guys down in both. I had a relatively simple draw against Quebec to force an extra. Didn't quite make that. And then last night against Prince Edward Island, too, we had chances in 9 and 10 to put a lot of pressure on, and we missed those two. So last night was a tough night, and I was just really anxious to get out here today and just start throwing well, because we're just doing some things with my release and just not quite picking up on the ice. And so we had a game plan today, and we really executed.
How'd you sleep last night?
Not super well. I honestly did go to the patch to hang out with family and friends. So it was a little bit of a late night. Had a drink or two, but then I'm always up so early, so
right.
I actually got up, I went for a run, I did a stretch, then had a shower, and then went back to bed for a couple hours. So that's kind of how I operate sometimes.
That's a good slump buster, if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
But it obviously it paid off, because it looked like you guys were playing a lot better, a lot more command of the ice and whatnot, knew where to put the broom today.
For sure. I think that was big. We just felt very comfortable with the ice today. It was, partially because the ice was a bit different, but also because we knew how to handle it, and we had a plan based on what we learned from yesterday. So
yeah, that's there's a blessing, but there's a curse to being a skip, right? And you take a lot of it on your shoulders, don't you, in a situation like that?
For sure, and you feel the weight of the province a bit as well. So, I kind of feel like I let my guys down yesterday, and, of course, Sask is pulling hard for us too. So, it's always hard. We still have an uphill battle ahead here, but I at least feel like today we got doing the right things, and we got a couple big games against the hometowners tomorrow. So, despite how the week finishes, I'm not sure if it's in our own control or not right now, but it certainly is that we can win our last three and see where we stand.
Well, that was where I was going to go next, is tomorrow you're going to be the least liked skip in the house if you can beat both those guys tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. But honestly, this crowd's been incredible. Even just the warm ovation at the end of this game, I've never been a part of anything like that before. So the crowd's incredible. I know what to expect tomorrow. I'm not going to hold it against them. That's just the way it goes out here.
But you believe, the confidence from today will certainly hold you up tomorrow.
Absolutely. I think there's better curling in store tomorrow than we had yesterday.
Brad, still undefeated here at the Montana's Brier. Great feeling, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think physically and everything, we're starting to really come around and feel good. We've been getting lots of good rest and been getting lots of treatments from our fifth man, Mike Cayone, our chiropractor. So, the boys are feeling good. I think every game we're learning the ice, learning the rocks, and getting more and more comfortable, which is great.
Quite a challenge out there this afternoon. Team Quebec gave you fits a little bit,
Yeah.
but really well played game overall.
Yeah, we expect that out of Quebec. Quebec's a good team. You can't underestimate those guys. They've been around a long time. Jean-Michel Menard, in my early 20s, taught us a lot of lessons. They beat us all the time. So huge respect for those guys. We like all of them. They're great players, and we knew it would be a tough battle against them.
I know that the online conversation doesn't mean anything to you, but a lot of folks were saying, you guys won't have the legs to get it done here, and yet you're here, perfect record still. What do you have to say to those folks?
Yeah, no, we definitely have the legs. We've been doing all of the right things this month. The toughest thing for us was just to get over the jet lag and the travel and getting here. We're Tuesday now. We've been in Newfoundland since Thursday, so feeling right at home and feeling like we have enough energy to get the job done. We're going to need some breaks. We're going to need to play a little bit better, but it's a building process into the playoffs.
Man, what a win! How was the adrenaline after that?
Oh, it's just, my heart's just beat out of my chest here. The crowd, hearing the crowd like that is just crazy, and for Nathan to make that shot is awesome.
I mean, can you describe your emotions as you're seeing the rock come down the sheet, knowing that the win was on the line?
Nervous, very nervous, but at the same time locked in. Where we just got to make the rock, and he threw it good, and then it's just try not to screw up the line call. And luckily the rock came to stop just in time. So
I think you had about 6,000 fellow line callers helping you out on that last one. Are you feeding off the crowd here in St. John's?
Oh yeah, I mean the crowd is incredible. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's just the feeling that the crowd they just send the energy in, and it's crazy. It's wild.
I'm sure after last night's disappointing loss, it's nice to come back with a win.
Yeah, I mean our team's take on that loss is it was a great game, and obviously that's Steve because you. So we had a great time playing that game, honestly, and we'll remember that forever.
Still proud to be representing Newfoundland and Labrador at home. I mean, unique feeling done up in the uniform. You know, when you make your next Brier, how is that going to compare?
Well, I mean, right now, I hope I make another Brier. There's lots of good teams in Newfoundland, and so I'm sure lots of teams will make it. All I can do is hope to make it here again.
Mark Nichols, winner again here at the 2026 Montana's Brier. Exactly how you drew it up, right?
Yeah, not even close. Yeah, we battled out there today. Those boys played really well, and we had some struggles and a bit of adversity, moving rocks around and just trying to find our feet under us. I thought we were patient. And got a huge break in the ninth end, and we're able to finish it off in that extra.
You need some of those games to go your way in order to win a Montana's Brier title, period, right?
Yep.
So you just chalk it up to that and move on, I suppose?
Absolutely, and I think we're good at discussing kind of what's going on, but we'll have a good chat after, and some of us may have held on to some rocks that we probably should have got rid of a bit quicker today, and that's taking ownership and responsibility in your own shots. So we got to do a little bit better job of that going forward.
Seemed like one of the better crowds on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
That's just St. John's for you, right?
I mean, it's great. Yeah, it's the fans have been awesome, and it's been a ton of fun, and we're trying to soak it all up while still looking forward to playing really well. And I think we've done a good job of balancing both.